What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about Funky Dineva and his comments about Bravo Andy being biased and maybe he need to be replaced after he saw the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 3. How convenient, like some of y'all just be killing me. All of this will contribute more to Monique's narcissism. She will instantly think she's the victim, and she's right. She's just gonna believe that, you guys, because she got so many delusional people supporting her and her lack of morals and ethics on that show. So let Funky continue with what he was saying, honey, okay?
Something. And I'm not going to go as far as to call Andy racist. I don't know his heart. I've only met him once. But I will say there's a level of bias, conscious or unconscious, that he possesses. And it showed and reared its ugly head at this Potomac reunion. As I went back and watched the reunion, it was so clear that it lends itself to the thought that maybe it is time for a fresh voice, a fresh set of eyes, someone who's not vested in the stories to sit in the reunion space. And by no means am I advocating for myself, nothing like that.
Shit, we wasn't thinking about your YouTuber. What did I tell y'all about some of these damn YouTubers? They're delusional. Don't nobody care about y'all like that. Y'all not famous? You trying to be important. What Nene tell Claudia? You trying to be important up in this, honey, up over here. We not looking at you like that. I don't care how many subscribers you got, okay? I think that this man is very intelligent. But I just feel like he is releasing a very poor argument. And like I just said, it's going to contribute more to Monique's narcissism. She's gonna really feel like, damn, people advocating for me. She may even come back to the show. Okay, don't be surprised if she sit out for season 6 and then she back season 7 because she got a point to prove and she got delusional fans that want to support her. And like I told y'all before, it's very interesting what people is willing to support. When Nene was talking, didn't nobody want to listen. She just an older, in her 50s, black woman, her old ass husband, they can get the hell on. But when Monique Samuels, when Pretty Young Thing says something, honey, we all got to listen. We all ears. Okay, Monique may have a point. Andy, he was wrong for how he was coming at Monique, and that lets me know if Andy was more on Monique's side, okay, at that reunion, and didn't hold her accountable and really was looking at Candace. Well, your mouth is what got you into trouble, and you asked her to drag you. What did you think was going to happen? And Andy did hold Candace accountable. And Candace took responsibility for her mouth. She was like, I understand I say reckless things, but that still did not warrant Monique's behavior. And remember what I told y'all, okay, in my Deceptions, Deflections, and Distractions tour. Okay, check that out if you haven't already, that Candace said that this, situation, and I also mentioned it on my reunion video for Real Housewives of Potomac. Candace said that Monique was going to attack her. She had already been bullying her, in a subtle way. And to me, it really wasn't all that damn subtle, but to some of y'all know, y'all may not, paying attention like that, but at that lake house, do you see what I'm saying? She had that girl on her turf, and she took pleasure in arguing with that girl, Candace, and Candace walked off. And remember, Candace's husband, Chris, said, where is Monique? Not where's Monique, where's Candace? And Monique answered happily with a smile. Go back and watch it, guys. Oh, she's packing up because we had an argument, Very satisfied. She loves that she started shit with that girl on her property, or I should say her husband's property, honey. But that's neither here nor there. And Candace said, no, she's not packing up. She's here. And here go Monique. Oh, I guess. See, she was shocked. She thought Candace was just gonna cry and walk away. Do you see what I'm saying? There were other times, before that winery incident, Candace apologized to Monique. It wasn't good enough for Monique. Monique kept fucking with Candace, but yet she was trying to be buddy-buddy with Giselle. Okay? The same woman that you said that was helping to spread this rumor about your child Chase not being your husband's, but being the trainers. Okay, so girl, it's just ridiculous how people keep trying to go up for this girl, and y'all just don't want to hold her accountable. But Andy, in my opinion, did his job. Okay, he got on everybody at that reunion. He did, especially, and I'm only pretty much talk about Candace and Monique, especially those two. He answered all the fans' questions. He held Candace to task and Monique. So what do y'all want? But you want it to be like Burger King, and you wanted to have it your way, but no, it don't work like that.
It was just clear that for whatever reason, Andy on this Potomac reunion lost the ability to be unbiased, which I found out through the grapevine lent itself to Monique choosing to quit the Real Housewives of Potomac. So for those of you guys who don't know, Monique chose to quit. She was asked back. And after watching the third reunion, in the way it was edited and presented, she chose not to come back. And in short,
the way it was edited and presented. So I don't like how I looked on camera. See, everything is about how it looks, not about what it is. It's not about being perfect Patty. It's not about image. It's about what it is. Okay?
Her feeling is, it's one thing for these people not to like me, meaning my cast members, but it's a whole nother thing to feel like the machine doesn't like me either. And
the machine doesn't like you either. Let me say this, because now people are saying, well, people were treating Monique differently at Bravo. I bet you they was, because, bitch, you chose to fight. Like, that's what comes with it. Do you see what I'm saying? You chose to fight. You chose to deflect. You chose not to have any remorse. You chose to get out here lying, changing your story 15 million times. You put a narrative out into the public that pretty much relayed a message that Candace threw a drink at you, and us as a viewing public, for the most part, and me, I needed more information because I'm more or less a Candace fan, because I feel like she's more of herself than you are. Girl, like, what is you doing? You can't piss on people and tell them it's raining. Okay? And then some of y'all, I saw her drag queens video. Matter of fact, I'm going to be reviewing both Candace's song and Monique's song. We gonna have a battle of the songs, honey, on this channel. So that's coming too. Y'all look out for that. But Candace has the better song. I felt like Monique's video was trash. Like, it was just the song you created, and then to add further insult to injury, right? You come out with this trash ass song. I like her vocals, like how she sounds. I just felt like she could have did a different song. That's what I will say. But the song was trash. It didn't even flow together. You was bragging about dragging your former friend. Did you forget the girl was a former friend? Monique is a social climber. Because I have a feeling that you discard people after you get what you want from them. After they have served their purpose. Okay? How you doing, Gigi? Is that what she did with you? Look at Sharice. I remember season, was that 3? Where she introduced Monique to her friends and then that bitch started acting like they her friends. I've had people do that to me. Well, and I had somebody go back and forth with me and say, oh, well, Monique can do that. You shouldn't introduce your friends to your friend if you don't want them to be cool. And it's not that, but you don't make things about you. I think they was doing a Hurricane Harvey event and Monique, yeah, I already know your friends and I this and I that. She was doing all that fucking talking. That's another reason why some of them did not like her, and I noticed it too when she first came on. She did a lot of bragging and a lot of fucking talking. Run off at the damn mouth. And Giselle said it best. That's why she got that damn bird to listen to her lies, to listen to her just chatty patty it up all damn day. Because that's what she is, a chatty patty. Talking a lot and saying nothing. Okay?
I'm in a lose-lose situation either way. So since, unlike some of the people on there, I don't need the money, there's no need in me even trying to fight a fight I cannot win, because you can't win against production. And let me just go on and be happy as she bowed out gracefully. I'm disappointed.
Really quickly. Yes, I keep interrupting Faki, honey. Today is what? December 31st, 2020. Monique Samuels is married and she's happy, right? You're happy right now. We have seen Nene Leakes get a divorce, and we know her and Greg have reconciled and they're remarried. You know, they have their ups and downs, but nevertheless, they were able to make their relationship work. We haven't really seen a lot of that, because normally when these reality stars come on these shows, they're all married and showing their goddamn ring off, and they all happy about they boo thing and who they booed up with. But how many of them stay married? Okay, so Monique does a lot of bragging about her husband. She can keep a man, okay? No, you're just willing to play your part, okay, to keep that relationship going. Period. You didn't get with that man fully just because you loved him. I don't think so. Not according to what Gigi's saying. She said you looked that man up. You was in it for the money, honey. Okay? I do think y'all love each other. I won't take that from you, but don't sit up here acting like your relationship is peaches and cream. It's good right now. How many of these women's relationships on these housewives show, it starts out good first 5-6 years, and then they get a damn divorce. So don't brag about shit today that you may not have down the line. You may not have Chris down the line. And you gonna need this little check, boo. Okay? Delusional. Okay? And people keep trying to bring up Portia. Portia is smart, though, in certain ways. Because she could be a damn fool, too. With all that fighting and, all that shit. And I told y'all I was in support of her dragging Kenya. I'm not with the violence, but in that situation, you keep on, fucking with me, I will drag your ass. Drag that bitch across state. At least she apologized. At least she felt bad. We got that on record, right? Not your ass, but I digress. Let me move along. Portia was demoted. What she dragged Kenya? What, season 6 reunion? Season 7? She didn't have a peach, I don't believe. She wasn't really in the lineup, but she filmed. Okay? She filmed. She was there. She was one of the girls. She never gave up. Season 8, she was back to what? Having a peach. Season 9, back to having a peach. Money going up, up, up. Okay? Season 10, got a peach. I go on and on, still has a peach, making more and more money. Divorced from Cordell Stewart, okay, because she was doing that Monique thing too when she came on, okay. Miss Robinson go call it out. My husband, and he loved me. He loved to spoil his wifey. And my husband, and he bought this and he bought that, and he told my family that he was gonna take us, here and there, and we go shop till we drop. And it turned out that was a goddamn lie, because Portia, it came out after the divorce, had to ask her mammy for money. She didn't even have $500, had to go to Miss Diane to get that. Family couldn't even come to that damn house. When you get with these men just for the money, it's always stipulations to it. So it's always important, no matter how much money your man has, for you to have your own motherfucking hustle. Okay, so pretty much my business motto over here is, no matter who I'm with, the motherfucking show goes on. I don't stop. Okay? I don't stop. Ain't shit stopping me. I go on and on and on. So, and that's the same for these other women. So, we seen Portia what? She was getting ready to marry the hot dog king, but he can't keep his hot dog in his pants. But guess what? That bitch still got a house that's paid for. Okay? That bitch got her own motherfucking money. Okay? Monique, you keep doing this. My husband and my businesses that don't nobody pretty much, they probably ain't checking for that shit like that. I think she is, because on the show, you say you're spending more money than you're making in your business, or was that another lie? But that's what she said on the show. Then I heard her on a recent interview saying all her businesses are flourishing. She's doing well. She don't need the show. I don't believe that, because that may go away if you leave the show. How many of your fans really gonna be interested in you if you're not on the show? So you better, okay, start making your own money now. Take a page out of your bestie Portia's book, okay? Because Portia played the game the right way. That's why she's in a position she's in right now, okay? Picking out Dennis, that was less than smart. Okay, Portia needs to get better with picking out her men. I will say that. And take your time. Stop with the ditzy, I'm gonna move fast. And I also feel like with Portia, and I'm not trying to make this video about Portia, but honey, since we up in this thing, Portia just needs to stop playing off of her looks. Like, very beautiful woman. I told y'all that damn Portia bad as hell. She is. She thick as hell. Okay, you know Miss Robinson, honey, has a thing for the thick girls, because I'm one too, honey. Okay, all right, she bad, but it can't be about that. You gotta be more about substance in your relationships. That's what keeps a man interested. Having a pretty face, nice ass, and titties, that'll get you in the door. It won't keep you with the right man. And I felt like her relationship with Dennis was very superficial. I think he liked more of how she looked rather than who she was. And he's kind of that guy that never got that attention growing up. Now he got some money. That's how a lot of these men is. They not used to money. They know they ain't all that cute, so they try to fuck everything that's walking. That's the situation. She probably also thought that he ain't that cute and ain't nobody really gonna want him, and he ain't gonna be messing with somebody. Like, that was probably a subconscious thought somewhere. But honey, you better think again, because ugly people think that they cute, honey. I ain't calling you ugly, Dennis. I don't think Dennis is ugly. He's average. But I'm just saying, a lot of people that ain't even all that cute, they think they the thing. Okay, so She needs to change her formula on that. But yeah, Monique needs to make her own money and quit this my husband, my kids tour. Okay, forget all of that. You got to plan ahead. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't know if something may happen, and I don't wish it on Chris Samuels, but you don't know if something go happen to your husband. The kids they young now, but they go grow up and leave the nest. What you gonna have to contribute to their life? Just sitting up there living off of daddy? Okay? And I told y'all, she's so focused on Giselle not having a man, and I commend Giselle. I really do. I know a lot of y'all ain't feeling her. I'm not feeling Giselle all like that either, but I gotta give credit to where credit is due. That bitch was able to sit on that stage without a man, okay, for seasons. And that says a lot about her. I respect a woman that could stand alone, because anybody could stand with a man and the man be fucked up and acting all crazy and belligerent, and we don't know about. Do you see what I'm saying? I respect people that got good marriages and good relationships. I do, but I second guess women that define themselves on merely being married, and that makes me successful, and I know how to keep a man. No, you with a man that wants to be with you, okay? Because he's just like you. I told you, her and her husband are similar. Their mask, their little act that they put on at that reunion, it dropped. And they kept trying to get the viewing audience grace back, right? They kept trying to, let me be cool with Giselle. Let me keep apologizing to Giselle. Giselle didn't want to hear that shit, because Giselle is smart enough to see you for who and what you are. She sees Monique for who and what she is. Okay? And some of y'all keep saying, well, she just jealous of Monique, and all Monique got is Chris. Don't nobody want his big ass but Monique. Yeah, he got money, but ain't nobody like itching to sleep with him or itching to spend no time with him, because he looked crazy. He looked like his mood can just change within a light switch. Okay? And then you got damn Monique calling Candace bipolar. Bitch, your motherfucking husband is the same way, and you a narcissist. Shit, don't let me get to diagnosing you fools. Okay, so
I would have liked for her to stay, but I also recognize that people's personal health, peace, and mental sanity is worth a hell of a lot more than this check, especially when you don't need it. So then, looking at the Monique and the Andy dynamic, this reunion dynamic, it took me back to Nene Leakes once again. Now, Nene is a very interesting situation, and the Housewives of Atlanta is a very interesting situation, because it's a combination of things. It's like, okay, yes, there may be some bias over there, coupled with the fact that people don't like you because of your attitude and your loudmouth and your antics, coupled with the fact that the show is 13 years old, and at some point you gotta retire from it and not working. It's a hodgepodge of factors, which really makes it hard for me and a lot of people to process this my whole problem is they racist over there at Bravo. I think it's a very convoluted issue, but part of the conversation I was having with my friend James, and I've said this to y'all before, is that this show has now been on for 13 years. And some of y'all seem to have it twisted like I'm advocating for people to lose their check. People's income, their livelihood, or well-being is the least of my concern. I'm actually taking up for y'all, the viewer, from an entertainment perspective. There legitimately is nothing else left to give from a lot of these stories. I've said it before. We've seen Riley since she was 9. She don't grew up. Candy done got married, had 2 babies, got restaurants, and is now literally in the coasting years of her happily ever after. What more is there to get
Now, I agree with him on that, but all that shit about Andy, I can't, all of a sudden you got such an issue with him and he biased, and I can't get with that. Y'all, get down in the comments, let me know what y'all feel about this situation. Do you feel like Dineva is full of it, honey? Y'all get down in them comments, let me know. Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.